I love the game. I can't stand the business because the business is absolute rubbish. I nearly said bull there, didn't I?
Hi there guys, and welcome back to episode 3 of Once Upon a Time in Blackpool. And as you can see here on screen, we have news because we are going to sign a defender from FC Eindhoven on a free transfer. I went around, and you probably wonder where I got Dennis Prychynenko from. I went around and scouted the lower divisions of foreign leagues. So Prychynenko came from the second division of Belgium, and Cas Fabers come from the second division of Holland. In the second division of Holland, there are a few players available who don't actually have contractual ties to the club. They're playing on a week-by-week basis. He is one of those. I will show you him in a minute now, and as you can see why, I decided to bring him in. He's 19 years old. He costs me, £10,000 in the actual agent fees, but his marking and his tackling are absolutely superb already. His first touch is very good. For a 19-year-old with a lot of improvement scope, this is a good starting point. He will do us a good job. He's got the manoeuvrability, the acceleration and pace, which I look for as well. So that should balance out the other players we have got in our team. We'll accept here, and that will take us forward as we head towards Lincoln City at home, our first home game of the season. But yeah, exciting times. I think now that might be our transfer business completely finished off. We'll send him on his language course here just to try and help him learn English. Delfonso will introduce him. Haven't been at the club for quite a while. We announced our season ticket, 750, so not amazing, but it's a starting point. Hopefully we can build on that as we move forward. Apparently Barry want to make a bid of 125,000. If they did, that might change things. Obviously the transfer window isn't shut yet, but we will see. I'm not going to do a press conference for Faber, but I am going to give him a squad number here as we see what we've got available. And also I brought Jack Sims back. That is more for a homegrown player at the club reason, because I found in the first game I had to put Brendan O'Brien on the bench because I had no homegrown options. That's understandable for Blackpool. They're a club that's had a lot of turmoil and a lot of issues in regard to developing their own talent. So we'll just squad number these guys here. Faber. Oh yeah, let's give him 21. That's a bit different, isn't it? Why not? Why not? We like to be a bit different for our squad numbers, to be a bit brave sometimes. So, anyway, exciting times. We're getting ready for Lincoln. We'll go to Lincoln. We might have a couple of bits of transfer news still to come here. But anyway, we're moving forward Blackpool, and of course we're just off the back of that wonderful 4-1 win away at Portsmouth to start our season. So things are really exciting. Right, the transfer window has closed, and as you can see here, we have run our budget really, really tight. So we're now £23 a week overspending. I hopefully might be able to sort that out in a minute somehow. I don't know. I wish I could just tweak this little bar here and make it all right again. We have made one more signing since Cesc Faber. We have gone for Frederick Nilsson, ex-Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield Wednesday, Nottingham Forest youngster. He is coming on a free transfer on a hot prospect, 4-year contract. We want to invest in the youth here. Number 26 we've given him, very decent, a lot of potential to come in. He can play as a ball playing defender primarily, which is quite interesting because he's not the greatest acceleration, but his pace is quite good. So I think he'll be another option, and he's another long-term option, a younger player like the Bollers, like the Cas Fabers, who we can now push on and really develop this team with. So it's been a really good transfer window for us. I'm really delighted if I go to my transfer history here. If we see here what we've actually managed to do, we have literally spent 125,000. Ryan Edwards came in from Plymouth before we started to save for 25,000. Denny Prychynenko was our guy. He's up to 240 potentially because of add-ons, because he is that sort of quality player. And obviously a lot of free transfers here from abroad in particular as well. And obviously we've loaned out a lot of our players who aren't going to really be, good enough for the first team. So really good transfer window. Really thinking we could push on now, do something magical this season, and really get this save underway the Ollie way. And here we go, Lincoln City at home, first home game of the season. Looks like a full fixture list pretty much in Sky Bet League 1 today for the second game. We are top of the league after the first game, of course. I'll just go into the match now. I'm not going to take you through the team until we get both of them. They're just coming up right now here. We're warming up pitch side. Right, so we're going to go through our team today. There's been a couple of changes. Annex back in goal. He's now fit after a knock last week with Howard taking the place. So Turton, Prychynenko, Tilton, Boller retain their place as the back four in spite of the signing of Faber, who's on the bench. In the midfield, we have Karki, Spearing, Kane and Kaputska, same again. And once again up front, Palmer and Delfonso. 4 goals away at Portsmouth last week. Not too bad, not too shabby. We've got options on the bench with Kent, Hardy, Virtue. So we're looking pretty strong. We're coming up against a similar formation to the last game, which Portsmouth had, but this time it's Lincoln. They're going to go 4-2-3-1. It's Vickers, Mears. That's a hell of a signing for them. Boswick, Shackle, Toffo, Cullen, Payne, and an attacking unit of Harry Anderson, who's a great talent, Joel Grant, Bruno Andrade, and Joanna Kinde. So interesting, because Lincoln have come up from League 2. We'll do a team talk. Want to pick off where they left off? Absolutely. So we'll just do that and then the team talk and kick off. Of course, Lincoln have come up from the Sky Bet League 2 last year, so they're a very interesting challenge because the gap between the two leagues isn't that massive. They could pose a bit of a concern here, so hopefully we can get our home game off to a good start. Palmer with the early shot from distance, 20 seconds in. Good start here from Blackpool. Right, come on guys, let's go really lift our home support here. This is what we need to do to get into our season. Come on. Anik with a goal kick now. Palmer's going to win the header on. Delfonso can't. Boswick's got some good anticipation there. Kaki comes through. Delfonso turns and gets the loose ball on the strike. Goes wide. Blackpool 0, Lincoln 0 here. But the first attempt really proper there. Kaki comes inside him. He's got some great running ability. The crunching tackle comes across. Palmer from distance again. And once again goes wide. But we're getting closer here. It's a good start. Come on, Blackpool. Really looking good. Not going to encourage him yet. Just going to let them go out there and play the game because they're looking pretty tasty here. Half an hour in. 0-0. 3 shots, none on target. Decent amount of possession, nothing to worry about. Free kick here from Lincoln. Joel Grant now picks up, and as I said, there's nothing to worry about. Harry Anderson has just taken the lead for Lincoln City. You can't do a lot in those positions. We didn't deal with the ball. Andrade with a backheel free kick. My God. Grant across, Anderson, and he just buries it. The keeper's got no chance. Doesn't matter if you're David De Gea or Jack Anik, is going in that corner. Right, let's try and encourage them here, because if we can get that goal just before half-time, it puts us back into contention here. They're focused after the feedback, which is good, but we're not getting a highlight here, which is quite a concern. Looks like I might have to go down the hairdryer route at half-time just to try and bring it out of them. Ipswich here, you see, had turned things around against Accrington Stanley. They were 1-0 down early doors, but they turned it around now. Joel Grant with a free kick just over the crossbar. Grazes the top, apparently. Lincoln could have really put a nail in there just as we get towards half-time. 2 minutes of added time here, just scooting past us as if they'd never been in existence. Jorge Grant's gone in the book here. Drops us down to 8th in the league at half-time. Right, dressing room. Absolutely is disappointing, Quentin. Assertive. I expect to see a much better showing from you second half. I'm actually going to tell some lads as well. I really want to see more. Right, because we are the better team here on paper. Let's tell Spearing to avoid another booking. Same with Turton. We have got Nottingham on the bench as a backup for right back in case we need to cover off the yellow card as such. So that will help. Let's tell Herbie Kane he's been absolutely terrible. I'm not happy with performance so far today. Same with Kaputska. He was superb in the last game. Not seen him. So let's just do that. That seemed to work in the last game as well and get some more performance here. We need to really, show what level of performance we're expecting from this side. The players that raise to walk through the walls, that's the little thing you want to see on that bar. We start the second half here. Can we turn this around? Come on, Blackpool. Home game against Lincoln. We're expecting to win this, really. Our home support are very, very eager to win the first game under what is in real life new ownership since the Oystons have been thrown out. Anyway, it's Lincoln here with the early chances. Andrade, and what a goal that is. It is an absolute lung deflator. It's Blackpool 0, Lincoln 2. Bruno Andrade, we head to 3D here as Payne picks the ball up, flicks it down. Grant, some good hold-up play here. Andrade, don't give him the space. And as soon as we do, Anik's not got a chance of reaching it in the corner. The quality in League One is really getting better here. It's Blackpool 0, Lincoln 2. And what a bipolar couple of games we're having here. We beat Portsmouth 4-1 away. We're 2-0 down here. Right, we need to go attacking here. Very attacking, actually, and see if we can do here. I demand some more. I think we're going to make a change as well, even though it's quite early doors. Karki off for Kent. He's not playing at all well. We'll keep on the quality players like the Palmers and Kaputskas because they've still got the quality to turn it around on a whim as such. Let's get Spearing off because he's very likely to get another booking. Virtue on, decent tackling, confirm. Get back to the action here. Right, come on lads, demand more. We want to turn this around. We turned the Portsmouth game around, we were 1-0 down. Now we got the extra challenge of being 2 down. Andrade goes in the book here for Lincoln City as Blackpool here trying to build now. Come on Blackpool, we want to be seeing some highlights here which we're not seeing. Andrade's getting too much space for his crosses as well. Kane's now in the book. Right, free kick again to Lincoln. Prychynenko with a clearing header. Bowler, we've got a counter here. Come on. Bowler plays a ball through. Great ball to Delfonso. He has to score. Vickers with a great save there. Oh my word, he had to have got the rebound, surely. Toffo overthrowing now. Back towards the Lincoln goal. Can we pick the ball off them here? We need to be pressing slightly more perhaps. Kaputska wins it, but gives it straight to Grant. Grant with a through ball. Anik picks it up. Let's demand some more again here. Oh, I can't. I just literally did it. Shows you how much we want to get out of this team. Virtue and Kane now. Good spread ball to Kent. He's got the quality. Virtue inside of Palmer to Kane. Kaputska. Kane scores. Herbie Kane. It was going to be one of them. The nice thing is you got Kaputska, you got Kane, you got Kent. You got players there ready to pick it up and strike it into the back of the net. All of them have got that quality. Palmer, Kane, here we go. Kaputska unlucky. And Kane, oh, the keeper's had a bit of a mare in all frank, hasn't he? But anyway, we don't care how it goes in. Right, we're back on here. Shout, demand more. 1-2 here at Blackpool. Come on. Right, Tangerines. We've got to push forward here now. We've got a lot of players in the book though, which is slightly concerning. Perhaps I need to make the Nottingham substitution at right back. Anyway, Blackpool coming forward here. Kane Kaputska from distance. Doesn't nestle in the corner like last time, but we're getting closer here in this game. Interesting stuff. We've got a lot of quality in the attacking positions here. Right, Kane Kaputska now. Oh, every time he gets it, I think he's going to do something. Off the defender though. 15 minutes. Right, it's a highlight. I was about to make a change, but we'll let the highlight happen first. Toffolo comes forward here. Don't score Lincoln now. That'd be so deflating. 3 players on him here. Lincoln City free kick. Turton's got in the book. I was going to put Nottingham on. Oh, it's a managerial faff from me, and we're down to 10 with 15 minutes left. Right. Palmer off, I think, is the only way we're going to go here. We're going to go for Nottingham. We're going to put him on at right back, and we're going to go 4-4-1. I know it sounds a bit strange. We need to get a goal, but here we go. Kent with the corner now. Oh, it's at the near post from Tilt. Right, we're still going to demand more here. I want to keep the shape. I know you might think, right, we need to sacrifice at the back in order to get something now, but no, let's try and keep the shape, not give away too much, and try and get them on the counter here. Right, Grant with a free kick goes in, goes wide, luckily. Can we just demand that a little bit more? We can't. 4 minutes of added time. A point would do me now. Right, throw in. Mears with a clearing header. Cullen now with a chance to counter. Akindi came with a good tackle, luckily. Tilt plays it forward. Delfonso might get... No, he can't. Vickers clears it. Anderson. It's getting a bit scrappy here now as players just ping balls around. Kane now plays it down. Didn't look where he played it. Should have done a bit better there. His youthfulness perhaps letting us down. Andrade now with a cross. Corner now. 2 minutes of the added time remaining. Not going to see the corner. Anik with the goal kick. Shaka with a clearing header. Delfonso picks it up. 1 minute to go here at Bloomfield Road. Right, Ken on the right hand side. Get the ball in. Delfonso can't win the header. Kane, we come back. Virtue. Virtue's been fouled. That looked pretty nasty. We're down now to 10 on 10. Yet 2 red cards. Lincoln are down to 10. 30 seconds on the clock. Prychynenko, come on. Free kick. Oh, it's on target. He's got 16 free kicks for a centre-back. But it's not going to make the difference today. We didn't have our Beckham moment. We've lost our first home game of the season. Blackpool 1. Lincoln City 2. We had most of the game in the second half as well. A very, very disappointing result. But actually, in hindsight, it gives me a good excuse to give him a bollocking and raise the standard going forward of what we want from Blackpool. So I'm not going to be too disheartened. It's okay. We will move forward. There's a lot more points to be played for. Anyway, we miss our chances. Made to rue them. Absolutely. We're going to do all this. There's a bucket. Yeah, obviously the red card for Turton. We'll issue him a warning this time because it was one of those games. It was very lively. Next time he'll be getting a fine. Right, he accepts his warning. That's absolutely wonderful. Anyway, let's go to the schedule here. Now, we're going to do some goal rushes, right, and we're going to try and go forward. I think we'll goal rush Grimsby and Bury in the Carabao Cup and the Sky Bet League One away. Bury, we really should be getting, a result. They haven't got a lot going on, bless them, at their end. They've had Blackpool as problems this year, which are probably even more terminal than what Blackpool faced. But we'll come back then for Ipswich at home and Coventry at home, and I think we'll do a double header of what are games to show if we might be able to push on into the promotion places. Anyway, thank you very much for watching Once Upon a Time in Blackpool. Really enjoyed this episode despite the loss. We're 8th in Sky Bet League 1, 1 win, 1 loss. This is right on the edge. Let's see how we can go here. Cheers now. Bye-bye. Portsmouth started really slow. When we went 1-0 down, all of a sudden it sparks into life here. Came from distance. What a goal. Herbie